You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're only, 4 games into the NBA season, and the NBA has a real problem on their hands. No one is watching. This shouldn't be a surprise, guys, because ever since 2020, boy, the NBA has really been struggling. And one of the reasons why they actually have now this, what is it called? The NBA Cup, is to actually make players more engaged and not sit during the regular season. Now, the unofficial date of the NBA starting really has been Christmas, but the NBA has lost Christmas to the NFL. I mean, guys, Christmas Day last year, man, the NFL blew the doors off the NBA. Everyone was watching the NFL. I mean, guys, the best days of the NBA are definitely behind them. And so far, guys, a week into the NBA season, it's a disaster, folks. An absolute disaster. Why? Mainly because star players are not playing. But I really can't blame it just on that, guys. In case you guys need a refresher, the NBA Finals, man, ever since 2020, it's been a joke. It's been really, really bad, guys. The last time the NBA actually reached over 10 million people watching on average was back in 2019. Of course, 2020 was that NBA bubble, which was a woke disaster. 7.45 million people watched on average. That was the lowest ever. Then 2021, when they actually got fans back, 9.91 million. Still not 10. Still not 10. And then you got 2022. Okay, they did reach 10 million there in 2022. Warriors and Celtics, 12.4 million. Then after that, 11.64 million decline. And then it declined even more last year with the Celtics in the NBA Finals. 11.34 million. These are not good, guys, because really before that, 2018, 17.56 million, 20.38 million, 20.28 million. This is really doing the Cavs and the Warriors, 19.94 million. Let's just call it 20. The NBA has fallen off a cliff in the playoffs in that championship series. And a lot of people now, guys, really just aren't watching the NBA in the regular season. Look here. It says the NBA's season openers on TNT had a slight uptick over last year's, but the next 2 days were a dud for the league. Tuesday's doubleheader saw single-digit increases for both games, including a 7% bump relative to last year for the nightcap featuring the historic? I guess it is. Okay. Father-son duo of LeBron James and Bronny James Jr. Yeah, that was a stunt because, guys, ever since that first game, Bronny James in the next 2 games, he's played 0 minutes. It was a stunt. Nothing more. That's all it was, guys. But anyway, the NBA's opening day also benefited from a lack of competition this year, as last season's opening, and that jumped on me right there, opening games aired against Game 7 of MLB's National League Championship Series. But ESPN's 2-game NBA slate Wednesday and TNT's follow-up Thursday both saw double-digit declines in viewership, according to Sports Media Watch. Wednesday's doubleheader, Bucks at Sixers, followed by Suns at Clippers, averaged 1.6 million viewers. Wow. Down 42% from last year. 42%, guys. The Sixers played without stars Joel Embiid and Paul George. I believe they actually got knee injuries, if I'm not mistaken. And the Clippers were missing Kawhi Leonard. Newsflash. Kawhi never plays. It seems like ever since he's with the Spurs, guys, Kawhi never plays. And you know what? The NBA had a real problem, guys, with this load management thing. And you can actually blame Greg Wolkovich for that. Pop with the Spurs. I mean, this guy would sit star players, and he didn't care about if it was a nationally televised game. He started doing that, guys. Tim Duncan wouldn't play. Kawhi, he didn't play. And then it got so bad, guys, because guess what? Fans, they pay a lot of money to go to these games. And then eventually the NBA had to lay the smackdown on teams. Hey, you can't be resting players just to rest them. And that was a bad trend, man, for the NBA for the longest time. But now the NBA definitely has other problems outside of teams that's sitting down healthy players. Anyway, the shorthanded teams predictably lost their opening games, and an overtime thriller and novelty of the Wall in Los Angeles was not enough to bring in a comparable audience in 2023 to 2023. Yeah, this is bad, guys. This is bad. A Wednesday doubleheader, guys. A 42% decline. I mean, folks, that is really, really bad. A nationally televised game, folks. 1.6 million people watched. That was it. 1.6. Wow. Some's telling me, guys, that Caitlin Clark is beating the NBA. Actually, you know what? That did happen when she was at Iowa. I mean, guys, people were actually watching women's college basketball more than the NBA. Yeah, it wasn't even really close, guys. I mean, the NBA, man, they're in a bad spot, man. They are in a very, very bad spot. It took a stunt by the Lakers to make NBA history to get people to tune in. And then after that, they stopped playing Bronny. It's going to be a long season, guys. A long season for the NBA. I mean, with the way these NBA finals ratings are looking, guys, I mean, you would actually think, they were actually getting a few more people to watch. Warriors and Celtics. And it declined again. It declined again, man. The glory days of the NBA are long, long gone. And really, guys, like I said, that 12.4 million Warriors and Celtics, that's not good. That's not good, man, when you look at the NBA finals, last 20 plus years or so. I mean, you had actually 2007 Spurs Cavaliers with LeBron, 9.29 million. That was the last time the ratings really were that bad before 2020. Yeah, really, really bad, guys. Really bad. Wow, there you have it, man. The NBA struggling big time to open the season. Can they recover? I highly, highly doubt it. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.